Hello, everyone. I'm talking to you today about your social media content mix. So, if you saw my advertisement for this talk, I mentioned a DJ. A good DJ reads the crowd, reads the room, plays some songs, figure out what gets people on the dance floor. So then that informs his selection for the rest of the night, right? So, when you're talking about social media content and thinking about what am I going to put out there, that's kind of how you want to approach it. It's less about what you want to share with the world and more about what does your target audience want to hear. There's two different types of mixes that I'm going to talk about, but before I get in too deep, Melinda Schmidt Connect here for Work Together Wednesday. Thank you for joining me. Please put your comments or tips that you would like to share down below. I love to hear from you if you have questions. Our purpose is to grow together, to help each other out in this small business community. I go live every Wednesday at 1:30. Sometimes I have a guest, sometimes it's just me. Today it's just me. So, content mix. The first kind of mix I want to talk about is the posts that promote and share what you do versus non-promotional posts. Some experts recommend a 20-80 mix. This means out of 10 posts, 2 of them you're having a call to action. Here's how I help people. Give me a call. Download this free tool, whatever that call to action is that's directly related to your business. The other 8 posts need to be, for social media, needs to be a human connection. How do I connect with the human beings that are my ideal customer? That can be through educational information. I talked a couple of weeks ago about your brand personality. It's very important that you express your brand personality for your company, or if you're a solopreneur, that's you. Who are you? How do we connect with you? What kind of things are common ground between us? So that's the kind of mix you're talking about. If you're posting once a day, Monday through Friday, one is a selling promotional, and it doesn't have to be buy this or, this is on sale, it's a special, but it's talking specifically about your business, about the value you offer or the pain that you solve, the problem that you address. So 1 out of 5, Monday through Friday, should talk about your business. The other 4, put yourself in the shoes of your ideal client. What do they like? What are they going to respond to? Ask them questions about who they are and what they like and what is their opinion. I was having a consultation with a fashion designer yesterday, and I suggested that she ask, who are your favorite fashion designers, influencers? And she's like, ooh, I don't know about that, because I am a fashion designer. I'm talking about my competition. It's like asking a musician, who were your influencers? Was it the Beatles? Was it the Rolling Stones? Was it, a folk singer? It's that kind of question. But you're asking them, getting a feel for your audience. So that is the first kind of mix I want to talk about, is the promotional versus let's make a human connection and let's express who you are as a brand, as a company, those human interest things that we can find connection points. The second type of mix I want to talk about is what kind of content. Is it a still image? Is it a video? Is it professionally produced, either graphics wise or video wise? Or is it raw, unscripted, in the moment? Is it an article? That's another type of content that gets shared. Is it a link to your blog or another helpful educational article? My recommendation is that you have a mix of some of all of these, because we all have different ways we like to communicate and receive information. Some video type content is hot, and that's going to appeal to people who watch videos. Some people don't have time to watch videos. They want snaps and, like and scroll on by because they're going quickly through a feed. Some people like stories. Some people never look at stories. They only look at the feed. So you have to consider the different types and have a mix of content to reach a variety of viewing preferences. In my course, I do talk about pre-scheduling content, whether that's pictures, it can be images of events, It can be meeting with a client. It can be short video clips of something that you're doing in your business, but pre-scheduling out some content and then having a plan for going live or posting in the moment what's going on. So some of those are going to happen on the spur of the moment. You didn't plan your day, you didn't know that was going to happen, and it's great to pick up the phone and record it if it's appropriately and share it out with the world. Hey, look what just happened, or here's what I'm doing. Some of those things you can pre-plan if you have pre-scheduled networking events, or if you schedule your coffee meetings on Thursdays, then put that into your calendar. On Thursdays, I'm going to share about the person that I'm meeting with at my networking coffee. Or if it's an industry meeting, there are regular events in your business, if you sit down and think about it, that you can put on the calendar. And then in the moment, if you're like me, I get wrapped up in talking to the person I'm having a networking coffee with, and I'm so into being present, which is a good thing, right? In the moment, that I forget to take a picture or a video and share it out. So you might want to put a reminder that's toward the end. If your coffee meeting is an hour long, then at 55 minutes in, a pop-up reminder post on social media, so that at the end you can say, oh yeah, before we leave, let's put this out on social media. I want to bring some attention to your business. Make it about them. Those are some of my tips for content. If you would like to learn more, I do have an online course that you might want to check out. But in the meantime, if you have questions or comments, I'd love to hear them. Thanks for joining me today.